The United States still reigns supreme over the oceans, undisputed and unmatched. But while America dominates with aircraft carriers and global power, other fleets are quietly rising. From China, Japan, and India to smaller navies with cutting-edge tech that even superpowers fear. These are the 10 most powerful, unique, and formidable naval fleets reshaping the balance of power at sea. Number 1. United States Navy. The unmatched ocean superpower. No country comes close to the United States Navy, the only fleet on Earth operating 11 carrier Street Right groups. Each group is a floating war machine centered around nuclear-powered carriers, like the USS Gerald R. Ford, USS Nimitz, or USS Ronald Reagan. These giants carry dozens of F/A-18 Super Hornets E-2D Hawkeye early warning planes and are protected by Arleigh Burke-class destroyers and Virginia-class submarines. When deployed, it's a floating city of power capable of projecting force anywhere on the globe. Amphibious assault ships like USS America or USS Wasp allow U.S. Marines to land troops almost anywhere. Backed by a vast logistics, intelligence, and global coordination system, the U.S. Navy doesn't just control the seas, it shapes the global order. Number 2. Chinese Navy, the rising ocean empire. In just 2 decades, China has transformed its naval force from a coastal defense fleet into the world's largest navy by ship count, boasting over 350 surface vessels and 60 submarines. While many are small frigates and corvettes, modernization is happening fast. The Shandong Type 001A and Fujian Type 003 aircraft carriers mark China's direct challenge to U.S. dominance. Equally formidable are Type 055 Renhai-class destroyers, each over 590 feet long, armed with more than 100 vertical launch systems nearly rivaling U.S. cruisers. China's southern, eastern, and northern fleets enable it to maintain pressure from the South China Sea to the Taiwan Strait. Though still behind the U.S., in blue water capabilities and operational experience, the rapid expansion of the People's Liberation Army Navy plan is putting the entire region on high alert. Number 3. Japanese Navy, silent, precise, and full of potential. Japan's naval force, formerly known as the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force (JMSDF), is among the world's most modern and well-trained. With over 150 vessels, Japan doesn't operate official aircraft carriers, but its 4 Izumo-class and Hyuga-class helicopter destroyers can be converted to launch F-35B stealth fighters. The fleet includes more than 20 advanced destroyers like the Kongo, Atago, and Maya classes, all equipped with Aegis ballistic missile defense systems. Notably, its Soryu-class and Teiji-class submarines use air-independent propulsion (AIP), allowing them to stay submerged so quietly and deeply that even the U.S. has taken notice. The JMSDF operates 3 main fleets based in Yokosuka, Kure, and Sasebo. With cutting-edge technology, disciplined personnel, and a strategic geopolitical position, Japan is the Pacific's secret weapon. Number 4. South Korean Navy, Steel Wall. Against the North, not loud, not flashy, but the Republic of Korea Navy is considered the world's 3rd most powerful in overall strength. With over 180 warships, it has built its force around a proactive defense strategy, especially against threats from North Korea. At the forefront is the Sejong, the Great-class destroyer, equipped with the Aegis combat system and capable of carrying up to 128 missiles. They also operate 9 modern diesel-electric submarines like the KSS-2 Sun 10 class and are commissioning the KSS-3 generation capable of launching ballistic missiles. Its 3 main bases, Jinhae, Busan, and Jeju, maintain a high state of readiness. South Korea invests heavily in anti-submarine and cyber warfare capabilities. Though lacking aircraft carriers, its smart strategy and advanced technology have made the South Korean Navy an elite, resilient force in the world's most tense waters. Number 5. Indian Navy, the blue flame of the Indian Ocean. As the world's most populous nation with growing influence, India is investing heavily to become a true maritime power. It currently operates 2 aircraft carriers, INS Vikramaditya, acquired from Russia, and INS Vikrant, India's first domestically built carrier. It also has 15 submarines, including the nuclear-powered INS Arihant, 12 destroyers, and numerous frigates and fast attack craft. The Western Fleet, based in Mumbai, and the Eastern Fleet in Visakhapatnam help control the entire Indian Ocean shipping route. India also conducts exercises like Malabar with the US and Japan to enhance multinational capabilities. While still limited in overseas logistics, the Indian Navy's domestic shipbuilding speed, strategic vision, and independent spirit are gradually making it the blue flame that maintains balance at sea. Number 6. French Navy, flexible force with 13th century heritage. The French Navy, or Marine Nationale, is not just a historical symbol, but also one of Europe's most modern and agile forces. It operates the nuclear-powered aircraft carrier Charles de Gaulle, which is 858 feet long and capable of carrying Rafale M fighter jets and E-2C Hawkeye early warning aircraft. Unlike the US, France doesn't maintain fixed strike groups but organizes its forces into modular task forces for specific missions. It also possesses 6 Rubis-class nuclear submarines, Horizon-class destroyers, and versatile Mistral-class amphibious assault ships that can carry helicopters and marines. The fleet mainly operates from bases in Toulon and Brest, with its patrol range extending from the Mediterranean to the Indian Ocean. It is a fleet that balances tradition and technology, a formidable presence in any global conflict. Number 7. Swedish Navy, compact, stealthy, and a silent assassin. Sweden doesn't have aircraft carriers or an expeditionary force, but its fleet makes superpowers wary. The secret is technology. Its Gotland-class submarines were the first in the world to use AIP, air-independent propulsion, allowing them to remain submerged for days without revealing their position. During an exercise with the US, a Gotland sub sank a simulated aircraft carrier in just a few hours, prompting the US Navy to lease one for study. Sweden also has the Visby-class corvette, nearly invisible to radar thanks to its unique stealth design. The fleet, based primarily in Karlskrona and Gothenburg, specializes in Baltic Sea operations. Without needing a large scale, the Swedish Navy is like a silent assassin ready to defend Northern Europe's waters with an extremely effective asymmetric defense strategy. Number 8. Turkish Navy, reaching far from inland seas. Despite not bordering an ocean, Turkey possesses one of the largest and most modern naval fleets in Europe. With 12 submarines, 16 frigates, 10 corvettes, and heavy amphibious ships, it ensures a presence throughout the Mediterranean, Black, and Aegean seas. A recent centerpiece is the helicopter carrier TCG Anadolu, nearly 760 feet long, designed to carry attack helicopters and capable of deploying combat UAVs. Turkey also builds its own warships such as the Istanbul-class frigate and Ada-class corvette, demonstrating its domestic defense industry's capability. The main fleet, based at Gölcük and Oxaz, regularly participates in patrols, exercises, and humanitarian support in the region. As a NATO member, Turkey increasingly projects an independent stance, turning its fleet into a formidable tool of both soft and hard power. Number 9. Egyptian Navy, guardian of the Suez Canal. Located at the crossroads of Africa and the Middle East, Egypt holds one of the world's most critical sea lanes, the Suez Canal. To protect this strategic area, the Egyptian Navy has modernized rapidly, becoming the largest naval force in Africa and the Middle East. It operates 2 Mistral-class amphibious helicopter carriers purchased from France, which can carry hundreds of Marines and attack helicopters. It also has German-supplied Type 209 1400 submarines, along with modern frigates like the Frem-class Al-Galala and the Miko, a 200. The main fleet, based in Alexandria and Port Said, is ready to control all maritime activities in the Red and Mediterranean seas. In a context of constant conflict in the Middle East, Egypt plays a key role not just strategically, but as a force for regional stability. Number 10. Brazilian Navy, South America's leading naval power. With a coastline of over 600 miles, 400 kilometers, Brazil has the largest fleet in South America, not just in size, but also in technological autonomy. It has 9 submarines, most notably the region's first nuclear-powered submarine, the Álvaro Alberto, which is nearing completion. It also has 5 Inhaúma-class corvettes, Niterói-class frigates, and the Bahia-class LPD landing ship, which previously served in the French Navy. The fleet is primarily based in Rio de Janeiro and Itaguaí, ready to patrol the Atlantic. Brazil is notably investing in a domestic submarine construction program with French technical support, showing its ambition to control its own maritime space. Though rarely seen in conflicts, the Brazilian Navy is a stable, persistent force steadily reaching out to the world with a long-term vision. From floating cities like the U.S. fleet to stealthy assassins like Sweden's Navy, the world is witnessing an unprecedented naval race. Which fleet impressed you the most? Leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe to discover the next secrets of the ocean.